It may not be an easy visit to Ankara for U.S. Vice President Joe Biden as he tries to repair strained ties with Turkey. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has demanded that the U.S. extradite cleric Fethullah Gulen. Ankara pinpointed him as an orchestrator behind country's coup attempt in July. The U.S. has asked for solid evidence to prove the accusations, and Washington's hesitation made Ankara question if both countries were still allies.
Biz Amerika'ya diyoruz ki.
We say to America, aren't we strategic partners? Don't we have extradition treaties? If that's the case, when you ask for terrorists to be extradited, we didn't ask for documents. Based only on the extradition treaty, we immediately returned the terrorist to you. And now we want a terrorist from you, and the return of this terrorist is subject to the extradition treaty.
The stalling of Gulen's extradition will have serious consequences on bilateral relations, says Professor Gunnar Abbott, the head of Department of Political Science and International Relations at Basaksehir University.
And people have an expectation that Gülen should be returned to Turkey immediately. And if this doesn't happen because of the ongoing hurdles in the legal case, I think this should be explained better to Turkey. If the extradition request is refused or delayed, I'm afraid that's going to have serious repercussions for the Turkish-US relationship.
Professor Albert adds that the bitter feeling over Washington's ambivalence is not only felt in Turkish government, but also shared among the Turkish public. However, Gulen is not the only problem standing between the two countries. Turkey turning to Russia is the last thing Washington wants to see. Biden is expected to use time in Ankara to convey that the U.S. still needs and values Turkey as a key NATO ally. Earlier this month, President Erdogan shook hands with his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin in Moscow. Both countries recently renewed strained ties. Putin was the first foreign leader to express his support for Erdogan after the coup happened.
Clearly, President Erdogan is sending a message by getting closer to Russia and getting closer to Iran that he's unhappy with the attitude of the West. Turkey is still going to remain a member of NATO, still an aspirant for EU membership, but nonetheless, the atmosphere that governs the relationship between Turkey and the Western countries is worse than it was on July 14th.
Tensions between U.S. and Turkey were already bubbling even before the coup. The U.S. has been backing Kurdish forces in the fight against ISIL, but the Kurds, who have taken most of the area just south of the Turkish-Syrian border, are considered as separatists by Turkey. With so many issues on the table, it remains vague if Washington will be able to fully repair ties with Biden's visit. 方东轩 CCTV